Shazam! Hey everyone, give me a moment to share some links. Da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. And maybe we'll drag somebody on. How about that? If I can see the conversation here. See, I hate... Well, I guess I could do it manually. 1, 2... Just in case he's around. 4... That's a fair bit of people right there. And maybe a Facebook or two. Plan is to finish at least the head, if not the tail. I mean, the head should be easy. So we'll probably be finishing the tail as well. Come on. Admittedly, we're kind of killing this laptop here slowly. All right, so that's all I'm going to do now. Hey, Doc, how you doing? I'm building the biggest buildable dragon you can buy anywhere on the market. Super, 18K super flying dragon, which is basically a mock of a Drogon from Game of Thrones. I hear you've had some drama lately. Yeah, Game of Thrones Drogon. Hey, Vern. Just in case you're interested. Wow, I technically got like 6 recordings going on. This is crazy. So what did I hear? Something you posted set off some Karens? or something you said. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I don't know much more than that. Only you were getting a lot of hate. Only that you were getting a lot of hate. Did the tongue there. Oh, I think the term drama magnet comes to mind when I think of you. Hey, Eric Bischoff, pro wrestling guy back in the day, he wrote a book, Controversy Creates Cash or something like that. And drama's good. Drama can be very good. An actual brick. Is there any actual bricks left? There's an actual brick. Oh, okay. Maybe I was misinformed. Cajun told me something about a recent vid, and I'm way behind in everybody's videos. Yours included. Between building and working up to the Black Friday launch with Walmart and stuff, it's just been nuts. Shazam!
Hey,
How you doing?
all right, we working on the dragon.
Yep. Trying to get somewhere on this. Trying to see if I can get this done today because I would love to start that Cadillac Eldorado.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you
I mean,
you
yes, I got
decided
lots
to
of
do that
Lego.
first.
Well, I got to finish the dragon. My rule of thumb is Chinese sets first because I
Cool.
don't want them sitting around. Plus, they have no value to them. I can't really flip them or sell them or anything. So I want to build them. That's why I buy them.
Hmm. I wonder if you can make that into like a convertible.
It wouldn't be hard. For one thing, there's no
Well,
windscreen. There's no plastic piece for the windscreen, like a lot of, say, typical Technic type builds where there's no windscreen. They didn't build one for this either.
it look kind of weird with that windshield.
People always get mad at me, and no one ever comments or tells me. It is they're afraid of the puppet eyes. Hello, Eileen. Yeah, that's a Facebook thing. If it pops up and it looks like I'm selling it, that's a Facebook setting. Facebook is all about the money these days, and thing is, the default settings to get the stream going. Facebook is picking and choosing how to make a listing pop up now. I'm probably at a point where I'll probably stop streaming to Facebook. I don't get a lot of. I shouldn't say I don't get a lot of views. I do get. Actually, I get as many views on Facebook as I do anywhere else, but I would like to just drive all of those people to YouTube. And by me still supporting Facebook, it's probably hurting me. So I got to make a decision on that sooner or later.
Yeah, I don't get very much traffic in Facebook.
And I actually got some nice information off of Facebook about, you know, views and stuff and engagement. It's like, okay, this is all good, but it's not where I want to excel. So I'll have to make a decision about that soon, I guess. And if anyone wants to make me an offer for the finished dragon, I'll consider it. It'd be easier to sell it than to hang it. I actually found a place I don't have to hang it, and I don't have to do anything other than like move some tchotchkes that my wife's got. Just move them over, and I can actually put it over the TV. It'd kind of be cool just to have it
Hmm.
with the wings spread out. I've actually raised the wings here. It's got some adjustability. I
Is
really
it
don't want
very
to sell it.
Is it delicate?
Not yet. Well, I mean, you guys have seen me wave it around a bit. It's a little bit swooshable. I wouldn't give it to a kid though.
Hey, Doc Sampson.
Definitely
Hey, Lillian
display
Park.
piece. Yeah, if anyone were dumb enough to give this to a kid, they should be shot.
Hmm.
Because as a parent, I know from experience, if you give a kid something that you're going to have to rebuild over and over and over for them, because maybe their experience level isn't up to snuff, then you're going to regret it. Unless you already know your kids are pretty capable and willing to
Now I'm
fix their
looking
own
at it.
problems.
Now I'm looking at it through a computer screen, but the wings on that are they pretty? Is it cloth or
So yeah, you
the?
got material cloth.
Okay.
See, one big piece that's 41 inches long. And when you build the rubber chicken part of the body, it leaves about 4 pegs, 4 2x4s that stick out, sort of. And you drill over that, and then you put the upper back over that. Now, following the instructions, you'll never get it on. Break the back into 3 pieces, put it down in strips, and it'll go on really easy, actually. Um, which is how I
Yeah,
recommend
dude,
everyone do it.
that looks humongous because I mean it just looks big.
It's going to be as long as it is wide, and that's another problem too. The neck is flexible a little bit, but you can't angle it permanently in any one position. Actually, that's kind of a lie. You can, but I wouldn't do it because it's with the 2 plastic pipes. One of them has a solid metal core,
Mm-hmm.
and that will have some metal memory to it when you bend it. So I don't really recommend giving it any sharp kinks to it because I don't think it's going to be very good if you do that. But yeah, I've been procrastinating all afternoon, just chilling and relaxing. I took out 2 out of 3 of my air conditioners last night, and of course they're quite heavy and beat up my back a bit, and that's okay.
You don't need to hurt your back again.
Well, they weren't that heavy, but I really didn't need to be grunting and groaning. Wrestling, they get these things out of the window. Yeah, quite the pain. I leave the third one in, and what I do is I wrap it with old towels. We always have each year. There's scrap towels, so I wrap it with
Mm-hmm.
towels and then garbage bags and duct tape that to insulate it. And it works great.
I used to
It,
do that all the time, having to pull them out every year before winter time and then put them back
mhm.
in. And after winter time, it got old.
Well, yeah, I have no central air, so I don't really have a choice. Every year I wait as long as possible before putting them in because once you put them in, it's kind of stuffy. But lots of noise going on.
Is that
So
mine? Noise?
no. Sorry, I don't believe so. I think it's a neighbor.
Oh. 'Cause I'm trying to adjust my microphone. It makes a kind of echo sometimes, and I got mess with the gain on it, I guess.
Yeah, and there's other weird things you'll discover. For example, because now that you're playing with some better hardware and stuff, even things you put on your desk within 6 feet of you, or even in your room, sometimes will change the audio characteristics of the room. And depending on how good your mic is going to either not react or react favorably or ignore that sound. And so you're going to get some really interesting situations that pop up.
See, my mic's right there by my monitor and my keyboard. I tried moving it away, but it still makes that noise. And then I got this light. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not.
I mean, anything electrical can interfere with anything else, especially, say, a microphone or a speaker. Um, That's
Try new the
trial and
way.
error. It really is trial and error until you figure out what's comfortable and what's not messing you up.
Yeah, this is all new to me.
Just give yourself patience and time to work through it, because unless it's like really bad or really horrible, I mean, most people won't care. And I mean, some people will be a little bit, pricky about it, but I mean, we're all learning this stuff.
Yeah, this is all new. I'm in a new territory now.
Yeah. Just give yourself that opportunity to, some stuff's going to be successful and some of it's not. And I mean, when you look back at my first real videos or first videos on YouTube, a lot of it was just still pictures that I would animate one after another. Then I would, oh, where did that go? Oh, I made a mistake. Um, then I would get better and I would, I wasn't live streaming, but I would, do some audio over some canned footage. And then later still, it was all baby steps, right? Till I got to a point now where I've got, 3 cameras and, a lot of light,
Yeah,
less light than I used to use. The light's very important. Doesn't matter how good your camera is. If you don't feed it light, you'll never be happy.
yeah, that may be my problem. I only got one little what do you call it, donut light, whatever.
Hmm.
What do you call them things? That I
Oh,
was using for my phone.
the ring lights.
Yeah, the ring light. I got one ring
Yeah.
light. And it's small. I'm thinking about getting a bigger one, but I don't know. I just don't know yet. I mean, plus this is not going to be. This is a temporary home.
Okay.
I'm I got a building out back of my house. It's
Okay.
concrete, insulated. It's 20 by 20, and nothing's in there, but it has a broken window and it don't have no heating or air. And I'm thinking about actually fixing that up, make and get new screen, get the roof fixed, and get new windows, and that's going to be my Lego room.
That sounds
And get
cool.
some heat, put a furnace uh, and a little window unit air conditioner in there, just keep the climate control going.
Right.
And the front part is where I'll make it like a little studio, with my computer and stuff when I do the live streaming and stuff like that. Then in the back, I got plenty of room to put my shelves for Lego and my Jurassic World Park that I'm working on in it. So it'll all be in one area.
That sounds cool.
But it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. Just I'm going to try to give myself a year to do it.
Sounds pretty reasonable.
I mean, it ain't going to take much. It really ain't. And as far as a year ago, I'm going to get one of those propane. I don't know about propane, but those electric wall mounted heaters
Right.
just to get heat and just for the climate control, basically, so I can put electronics in there and then it won't get ruined.
Hey, sorry to cut you off,
Very
Cliffy.
fun.
Just want to say hi to Scott. Oh, yeah, yeah. Scott's hanging with a Yeti today, right?
Oh no. Watch out, Louisiana.
Two of them in the same place.
Man,
Aren't there laws against that?
there should be.
There should be.
I forgot he said that they were going to do that.
Yeah, me too. Oh, there's parts of this build that are just crazy. Oh my goodness. And I
The heads
wish they
on it
would have
looks
found a
pretty
way.
cool though.
Yeah, it's so here's where we're at on the head right now.
I
And
mean,
there's some flexibility.
far away, you can't tell that's Lego or not, really.
Yeah. I'm still hoping we do something with the back. Um, I mean, the studs on top are okay, but I'm hoping there's some more detailing coming. But yeah, I should have really started this about 3 hours ago. I'll tell you the truth, my set is pretty cool. I could sit all week on the couch and watch all the streaming services, and I'd be happy. If you took all my Lego away, not a big deal.
Let's see, you opened my eyes
I'd
up
get
on
bored of
some
the
of this
TV
stuff.
because I'd plow through all that content. Sorry?
I said
What was that,
we.
Cliffy?
I'm just saying that. I mean, you opened my eyes on different view. There's other stuff out there.
Well, that I'm glad about because I came from the Lego purist side of things and got frustrated that there just wasn't um, like themes, like the military themes and stuff. And then, I had also discovered stuff like the reworkables, and I've probably purchased about way too many because I haven't built even half of them. I probably purchased about 35 sets of instructions, and I've probably built about 15 of them, which I guess is still okay. Just because, it costs you money to acquire whatever parts you don't have, and it's the shipping that'll kill you. And what I usually do is I wait for a month or two or three, get as much, um, into my wanted lists, and then commit an order and try to do it as across as few stores as possible because it's the shipping. I don't know how
Mm-hmm.
many times where I've had to pay like $10 for shipping for $5 in parts because someone had the unique setup. I was looking for more stickers for that dragster because if
Mm-hmm.
I take that dragster apart, there's some stickers across multiple pieces, so I either have to surgically take it off and hopefully apply it temporarily to wax paper, which is kind of possible, but I risk ruining a sticker that is no longer available. No one is selling it. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing listed. Or I can try and take some high quality photographs, reproduce it myself. That's possible. Again, that's not fun. Or use a razor blade, cut the sticker wherever it crosses two pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I've had to do that with some mega sets when I took them apart.
I've heard
That's
some
not,
people do that.
yeah,
They cut
it's
it.
not
I mean,
fun, but it reduces the risk of me not having a sticker at all. Like I said, I looked online. I would have paid whatever. I can't find a sticker sheet. And because this is one of the few times where Lego crossed pieces, they usually don't, where they cross multiple pieces with a label. It's like, oh, you guys, you couldn't do printed stuff, could you? Nope.
mm-mm. It's the cost.
Oh, there's an absolute
Suppose.
cost. I've done pad printing, so I understand the time that goes into something like that. Um, but other guys do it. But of course, other guys are smaller, so the risk is less. But I don't really believe there's a risk on certain things. Granted, that is a 22-year-old not Technic set. Well, close enough, right? Model team. They didn't do a lot of model team back in the system days. That was right on the cusp of them going bankrupt. They were
See
actually
my
looking for financial protection and stuff. So that those could have been the end of the line for Lego. It really could have been.
my one of my helmets up there. My yeah, man, I can't. Tie Fighter helmet. They
Oh
have two
yeah,
little stickers there on the nose. I was missing them, and my wife has a one of those crickets,
nice.
and they can print off stickers. And I found a picture of it, and she made me made them off the Cricut, and they work just as good as the sticker that they gave me
So
the Lego.
is it expensive for the printing material for Cricut?
Not really.
Really, eh?
My
I'm gonna
wife,
look into that because I've been looking for an excuse to buy that Cricut machine because I do see the value in it. You're making me
uh,
think I probably should.
don't quote me on it, but like you get a roll, not a roll, yeah, a roll of it or whatever package of it. I'm thinking it was only like $20 for a package.
Wow.
Now I don't know how much came in that package because that's my wife's deal, and I don't get involved in that because I don't,
Sure.
you know. But yeah, I asked her one day, well, "Can you make me a couple of stickers instead of me having to call Lego and wait 2 months to get them?" And she found it online, printed out. I showed her it. She got the where I got it and got it on her computer and did it. And somehow she, went through the Cricut and it printed it out. I mean, it may not. I mean, it looks good. It looked good to me, but I mean, and then I looked online. I mean, it looked identical. So I mean, there was no. You couldn't tell that it was made off of Cricut than it was from Lego.
Yeah, I know a lot of people get real twitchy about, oh, you put something on it. It's like it's your sets, and you're not passing it off as real to somebody else.
No,
And it brings you joy to have it completed. You feel like, oh, I've accomplished something by finishing it up that way. It's like great.
there was only two stickers, and I mean, and really where they're at, only a little bit is showing
Yeah,
with the sticker because there's stuff that overhangs on it. So I mean, instead of having to set that, I couldn't finish because of two little bitty stickers. I decided to do that and get it done.
yeah. When I had the color laser, I used to do a lot of sticker printing, and some were good and some not so good. But I eventually got rid of that beastie and been thinking of getting back into it.
Yeah, my wife's all into that
Cric-
scrapbooking and craft
yeah.
making, so she
Oh
got
yeah,
one.
that Cricut machine when that appeared, that thing is awesome.
I bought her the very first one, and she used that thing where it quit working. Now she went. We got another one, and it's a lot smaller than what they were before.
Do you think it's better now or
I believe so. I think they improved their technology on it because the old one you had cartridges that
right?
you had to put in there. This one you can actually hook up to your computer, your tablet, whatever,
Right.
and run it through there. So,
See, my wife thinks about scrapbooking, but then, like me, we look at it as it's too much work.
well, yeah, it's good, for kids and grandkids. You get pictures and articles from the newspaper with them in it. It's kind of cool to put it all together. But that's my wife's deal. I mean, I don't get. I mean, I look at the book when they're done, but it's an everything. It's a continuation of it. And she's done it since my daughter was a baby until now. She's 19 years old.
Oh wow.
So every
So
picture, school uh, program paper, and everything's in there.
I was going to say we're dinosaurs, you and me, Cliff. 'Cause it's like,
I know.
I still write in a journal every day. Um, I don't know who's ever going to read it. Someone in my family when I die, maybe. But just because when I was a kid, that's what we did, right? Pen pals, that was a thing for us. I know everyone's got the
Mhm.
internet, and you're right there, but I mean, I remember being in grade 1 or 2, and then they introduced us to the idea of pen pals in other countries, right?
Yeah,
And it was such a great experience.
I remember that. I did that too when I was young.
I kept up with one fellow for, wow, let's see. So I think that was grade 2 until I was in college.
Nice.
And then, things happen, you grow apart or whatever, you get busy. But
I think
the
that's
stuff
funny
I
how that
learned from that
works.
pen pal was great.
Yeah. Well, that journal would be awesome for your grandkids and kids after that. It kind of get to know where they came from.
Yeah, as long as I make sure they can access it.
Because it'd be actually kind of neat to see what my great grandpa went through every day of his life. That'd be kind of interesting to find out.
Oh, yeah, because, just the experiences. It's like I never got to meet my grandfather. My father kept us away from him and other parts of our family because apparently he wasn't a very nice man. He went through 5 marriages that we know of.
Mm,
And of course, not a single wife, not a single child was around for his funeral. Goes to show you what kind of guy he probably was. Um, Honestly, only his nurse and his lawyers were around.
mm,
So that's not a sign of a well-lived life, in my opinion. If there's,
no,
you know,
especially
but
after
I wish I
hanging out
could have
with a
talked to him.
lawyer.
Yeah, I wish I could have talked to him though.
Yeah, I mean, my great grandpa, I guess he was the city drunk, whatever. I mean,
No way.
yeah, yeah. I thought that was kind of hilarious, but I'm like, he was a cotton farmer, and that's all he did. He worked on the cotton fields and wasted his money on booze.
Wow.
Had a moonshine still and everything, and
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah. I remember he was still alive when I was a kid. I remember as a baby going to the house. It was a shack. I mean, he just lived in a shack, and I went there. Me and my dad, and I was thirsty, so I went to the refrigerator thinking it was water. Nope, it was moonshine. And boy, that was strong stuff.
Oh my goodness, I can only imagine what the first taste of stuff coming out of his distiller must
Oh,
have been like. Spit it
I
out,
spit,
right?
I spit it out first thing. Well, Dad, what is this? And my dad goes, I put that up.
It's medicine. In my family, yeah, it's medicine. Don't touch it. All right, Dad.
I go, I
I
just
had
wanted some
no real
water.
interest in drinking prior to the drinking age when I was a kid. It just didn't appeal to me.
See, I was reversed. When I was 18, I was going out drinking with my friends. When I hit 21, I go, this ain't no fun no more.
When I was able to start drinking, and I did, and there was definitely times, I got a little stupid. Um, then it just became an issue of money.
Yeah,
Drinking is an expensive habit, and so I cut back on that a lot. And then, of course, once I got married, cut back more. Once my daughter was born, pretty much that went bye bye. You can
yeah.
count on one hand how many times a year I drink now.
I haven't touched
And
that
I
stuff
enjoy a
in
good beer, like a
ever.
red beer, like a Ricketts Red is my favorite. Have it with steak when I'm out at a bar. Love it.
There ain't nothing wrong with it unless as long as you're responsible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I definitely had some dumb days where, wow, 25, 30 years ago. Um,
Mm,
25 years ago, I was Friday night or whatever. It must have been Friday night because I was 5 days a week back then. After work, we went to Texas Grill, a local joint, and it was great. 3 hours in, drinking, eating, having a good time. My wife goes, "Can you come down to where she was and where her company was having their after work blowout?" And I go, "Okay." And she goes, "Yeah, one of her coworkers got real stupid and needs to be driven home because, of course,
mm,
he had DUIs and other issues. And actually, he had a revoked license and he had a company car out even. And that was bad." And it's like, okay, so keep in mind, I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have been drinking or driving. And it's like, okay, so about 40 minutes from one place to the other. And I drove on the city streets thinking that would be smart. And me being the big brain that I am, thinking, okay, I'm fine, right? And I'm driving, and without realizing, I'm going 4 feet into every intersection when I'm stopping, thinking, oh, I'm doing fine. Nope, my reaction time was that bad, and my awareness was so poor. I'm driving 4 feet into every intersection no one was
Oh,
around. When I finally got to my wife's place and picked up her guy and did what I had to do, I pretty much um, swore off drinking if I'm out. If I have the car, if my wife isn't going to be the designated, I'm not going to drink. That was the night that did it because I was there trying to do a favor for someone else, and I was probably a bigger problem, and it was very dangerous. So, lesson learned.
right.
I got lucky. I got lucky. No one got hurt or anything, but it could have been bad.
When I was 18 or 19, me and one of my best friends, we went drinking, and there was this bar that we got into. I don't know how we got into it, but they allowed us in. And we had Jägermeisters, and we had like a bunch of them. And we got back in my truck, and I go, I can't drive. And my friend goes, well, I can't drive either. And we looked across the street, and there was Shoney's. I
Oh,
go, if I can make it across that street, we can park and we can hang out at Shoney's. We went to Shoney's, and and we sat there from 1 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock the next that following, from 1 to 6 o'clock in the morning,
right.
eating anything with bread, anything that we could soak
Yep.
any of the liquor up in our body, just enough so we can drive home.
French fries are my go-to. Anything with starch to
Mhm.
absorb as much of the alcohol as possible. That's how I got through a lot of my drinking.
We
So
looked
I
at
was always that guy when we went to the bar, give me the appetizers. Yep,
we
I'd
looked at
always
each
eat.
other and go, "We're not doing this again."
Yeah, I consider myself lucky I didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
This head is the most fragile part of this build so far. The lower jaw is really only held on by two studs so far. It's probably going to stay that way. And it's like, oh, if they would have had me build one part of the head first and then connect the 2 points, that's great. But they had me really connect the jaw right away. And it's like, guys, this is stupid. I mean, it's looking great. Let's see here. There's the bottom. I guess that's the bottom. I still got to build, I guess, the top here. And there's going to be some flexibility. But right now, it's got a swing hinge. And it's only connected with two studs. And I keep knocking them apart.
Maybe when you get it finished, it will be more sturdy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm hoping because there's a lot of times where I'm dreading it all through the build, and then it gets better. And it turns
Right.
out I was just anxious for no reason.
I do that too. I get in the middle of a build thinking, boy, this is going to be easy to knock off. And then after I get done, all up by the time you get it done built, that part is pretty sturdy.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. I'm not liking this.
Mhm.
Like they're having me push a piece in, and it's like I can't. They're having me do it backwards. I can see with the instructions, like no, do the other piece first. Like and there it goes, rolling away. My desk is not quite level. There's not much I can do about it now because I've connected other things to it that if I were to correct the leveling of the desk, it will make other things go wrong. Poor planning, right?
Yeah,
If I ever
mine's the
have to
same
tear it
way.
apart again, I'll fix it. But
I got this white fold out tables to
yep,
replace my old, and I noticed I put a little bit of weight on it. It kind of bows in the middle.
Yeah.
So everything's kind of going in like this a little bit. And I got all my weight on the outside of on top of the legs, but still,
Hmm.
so I'm going to do something in the middle, kind of put something there to kind of help support it.
Yep.
We can come up with a different table.
I know it's like the IKEA tables you can buy. They're bad. Like people, and you see all the Lego guys get it, whether it's for the displays or even if they're going to build on it, even bricks and that, right? They get all these tables and they're so soft, they're hollow core, right? And in the center, they really support no weight.
Mm.
Um, I'm very fortunate. This desk, this is an old industrial desk, like 1940 something. It's got the old metal
Oh
branded
yeah.
stamp they would knock in. I can stand and dance on this desk and it will not sink in the center. I refuse to give it up. That's why I refinished it with this white countertop stuff because it used to have this brown veneer on it. Hideous to look at. It was so scarred, but I mean, it had never been refinished as far as I know in its lifetime. So me and my buddy were the first to do it. I should say my buddy. He did 90% of the work. I really didn't know what I was doing. But
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be changing again here in the near future because I don't. I got this table because it's bigger. I can put my computer and some of my drawers on it and have room to work, build
right.
stuff. But I have a feeling I'm going to go find me a different table because I need something that's a little bit more sturdier, I think. All my parts roll off every which direction. It's
Hmm.
funny. I'm
Well, I'm
chasing parts off
fortunate
the
that,
ground.
yeah, I'm fortunate that now, even if my parts roll, most of it, it's got nowhere to go. The back plane catches everything. It can't go anywhere there because I've always got boxes now. Nowhere really here. I've got this blue pool noodle
Hmm.
that I'm probably going to switch up for something more industrial, like pipe insulation, something gray.
Hmm.
Now that I know I like this idea of having something on the edge of the desk so it doesn't cut into my arm. Um, by the way, brilliant idea. My wife is the one who pushed me into doing it.
Good morning, AAA.
Oh my goodness, that is so slick.
Is that a
Ozzy
horn?
Adams, hey. Okay, let's see, I don't know how well this is showing up. There's an orange eye right now.
Nice. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Still, the jaw, very fragile. Like if it doesn't improve, but by the time I'm done, I could see me modifying it. Maybe not Kragel, but something.
Well, it is a display piece too. I mean, it's not like you're gonna get and play with it, though, are you?
Oh no, once I position it and like wherever I'm hanging it or putting it, it'll sit there for a while until I decide I'm done with it, and it goes to Ziploc City. Come on, I need one ball joint. There we go. With the axle piece. And glad to see you, Adam. You got the kids right now? What's the story?
Everybody's got a story. I'm sure
I used
Yeti
to
and
tell
Scott.
people, oh, what was that about Yeti?
So I bet Yeti and Scott is probably there in the back room in his Lego world,
Oh, I
and
can only
and
imagine what it's like to have two of them in the same
mhm.
place.
I feel sorry for Mrs. Cajun Yeti.
I do all the time. She seems very nice.
She is. She seems a
You
very
get that,
nice lady.
I haven't spoken to her directly much, but I just get that vibe.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
And I have no doubt, like, my wife and her would probably hit it off pretty good.
Oh, yeah, my wife probably would too. She's been nice. She's been a sweetheart since I mean I only talked to her a few times through backstage and online here, and she seems like she's a pretty good lady. Cajun treat her better.
Yeah, we all got to treat our women better.
Make sure you give her an extra kiss.
Yeah. I'm pretty good about being affectionate always. Actually, even her and my daughter, when they went out 2 hours ago, I had some fun and and I learned on the iPhone how I could send my animated face,
Oh yeah.
which is my brand, the guy with the baseball cap, and I can animate that and have it talk. So I was saying, I love you, and have it animate. And then when it was recorded on the iPhone, I sent that to my daughter.
Hmm.
It was very creepy.
Hmm.
Uh,
So I
oh,
got a phone. I know how to text and call and answer my Instagram messages, but and take a video. But so this is where you're at. I can't leave you on for a second, and now you're cheating on me with ABC. You told me you were on AMC. Yeah, yeah. I messaged him, and I meant to put ABC, but I put AMC.
oh, that's okay. So there's two eyes. I like how it's starting to come together.
Yeah, it looks pretty
I
sweet.
watched T-Mog earlier. I think he was building the Friends Dragon or something. And
I watched him for a
my
little
daughter
bit.
has the same Friends Dragon, and yeah, it's really cute, but it's not very dragony. You know what I mean? Like dragons should be fierce looking.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that would look like they mean business or something.
Yeah.
I only
So
got one dragon in my collection.
I've got two more in house and more coming. So I got two Mega Constructs Dragons, and they're officially branded Game of Thrones sets. Neither one will be this big, and while they're both cool and they're better than I feel the Lego ones are, it's going to be hard going backwards. Like so far, I've kind of started the wrong way. I've started with what's probably the best one or the most impressive looking one. And oh, I get to attach the head. Okay. I thought there was more to put on there. So that probably means I'll be modifying the head because I'm not thrilled with. There's just really nothing supporting here, but I can do it. Let's see. I hope that goes all the way through.
Everybody, hold your breath.
Yeah, because putting all the 20-ish neck pieces on has kind of damaged the piping. I could see me having to rebuild this head at least once. I probably won't push my luck more than that. Ooh, that is slick.
It looks pretty cool, actually. It don't
Let's
look like
see.
a chicken no more.
No, I probably have to push the head on a bit more. Ooh, boy. uh, you know what? I might even have to snip a part of it off. Let's see. So,
That looks pretty good, actually.
is that intense looking?
I love the eyes, the orange eyes. It kind of sets the
Yeah,
brown
and I
and
thought, oh, how are we going to put the eyes in? Because there's no stud points. And it's like, oh, look at that. We're going to use a Technic axle point, and it's like really cool.
nice.
All good. So I am filling in the back. So I don't know if there's a good way to do this, but let's see. I'm constantly afraid I'm going to spill something on my desk. And I really haven't done that over the years of building. Let's see if I can make this a better view. All right. So I'm going to take out my two orange pieces that were temporary Lego I put in there. It stopped the bar from moving here. Something they probably should have included. It's something that Mega Constructs was really good at on a lot of Halo builds. They get you to put temporary pieces that are a very extreme different color, like yellow when you're doing Halo green, right? So it's
Hmm.
real easy to pull the parts out later. Oh my goodness, the notifications never stop. I'm going to turn that crap off if it keeps up.
Yeah, I'm get. It's in the
It's that
group. I'm get.
Instagram stuff. It's
Yeah.
just non-stop. So I'm putting in what's going to be the connection points for the tail here. The tail is 51 centimeters long. Um, you have to divide that, I think, by 2.2 to get the inches.
I'm no good at math, buddy. I would help you out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey Siri, how many inches is 51 centimeters? 20 inches.
20 inches.
Yeah. So that's not short.
No, that's pretty. Oh my lands, people, leave me alone.
Yeah. Beep 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 beep.
I'm getting the same notifications you are, buddy.
Yep, I know.
I'm like,
I turn off my phone when I go to bed. So yeah, here's the rod that I'm now going to have to build the tail on. And
holy
it's
cow!
yeah, and it's practically the length of the dragon, and that's going to go into the back, and you can't even see my fingertip. So the tail should be roughly that long.
Holy cow, dude!
Yeah. And this is solid core. It's got metal inside the plastic going all the way down, so there is flexibility. When I got it and it was warm, I thought, oh, I'm going to have to warm it up in a pot of water. Then I realized, oh, it's got metal in it. It'll have metal memory to it as long as I don't kink it, bend it too
I
much.
wonder if you could adjust the tail any way you want. You know, like some of the
Y-
dinosaur tails.
a little bit. Just like the neck can be because you got the metal, the same kind of metal wire in the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Bend it too much, though, it's going to kink and possibly crack. It shouldn't crack, though. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm probably going to apply some bend to it just so it doesn't look straight and rigid, just to give it some character. Let's see which studs. The ones with the holes or the ones without? We'll assume the ones without. 2 claw bits. Yeah, no one can see the parts I'm pulling now. That's okay. I put them all out.
I see some claw pieces for the.
Yeah, and it's interesting. So they're not rubber. If these were Lego, they would be rubber or rubber tipped.
Mm-hmm.
They went with the same ABS as the rest of the build, which is both good and bad. Good because it's the ridge is more reliable in one sense. Like the shape is predictable. The rubber ones, you bend them a few times and they start to
Stay bent. Yeah.
stay bent. They act as erasers sometime and wear down easier. Now they're telling me to slap this on, but it's like, oh, that's going to go right up the butt. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, literally, it's like I build this little thing. I'm going to slide it on the bar, and I got to shove the bar right up the dragon's butt. All right.
Well, he's gonna get a moment.
Yeah, he's getting an enema here, straight up. You know what? Can I mute this? That's the first time I've turned the mute on my phone.
Well, I think you can go in there and mute the
I could,
conversation.
but I didn't want to unlock it. I'm hoping I got this right. Is it 2 black pieces or 1? Oh, and I needed 2 of those traverse bricks. It's what you call the 1x1 that's got studs on every side. As far as I know, they're called a traverse brick. Okay, I clearly pulled the wrong single studs because we're going to be putting the bar through them. These are solid, but it also comes with lots with the hole in the middle.
I think I figured out my mic. I had it on backwards.
Oh,
I
yeah,
had
you
the
see, you have a directional mic, and
yeah.
yeah, and if you face it away from you, it's going to give you a different sound for sure.
I think that's what happened. Well, I had it tipping down. I think it was right next to the metal brace,
Yep.
and
Okay.
So I turned it around, and I haven't heard that noise in a long time.
You sound very good right now.
Aussie Adams, work and stuff, all asleep, have caught up with him.
Oh, okay. Don't leave the group, just muting. Don't worry, brother. If I leave the group again, it's because of the people, not because it's alerting me.
Hmm. Daggone people, relax.
Yeah. All right. So, since it's already kind of pre-bent, I'm going to try and choose the best way to do this. Wish me luck.
I'm holding my breath for you, buddy.
At least it's going on easier than I thought it would. Oh, see, every piece I'm going to put on now is probably taken off the thinnest level of plastic on this.
Really?
Probably. And I just noticed like I can see metal on one end, but not the other. Now it could be the metal. Oh, it might even be loose inside. Okay. Well, we'll see. If I was smart, I would have put this on the other end because it would have been less distance. See, if you follow the instructions, sometimes you get screwed. And
Yeah.
now I'm sitting there like I can't even move it. This could be the first Lego type build I'm going to need lube for.
Mhm.
Get some plastic lube, which is a real thing, of course. Anyone who's done a lot of wiring,
Yeah,
sometimes you use plastic lube to move plastic wires through conduit.
I always called it goop. That's what we call it down
Oh,
here
yeah?
in Arkansas.
All right, so I've got the first little bit on the tail. I'm only putting about halfway. It's time to give the dragon his enema. Because once I get the first piece on, then I get to secure some of the top before I put more on. Okay, so I'm not putting it through the bottom one. I'm glad they're having me put the pipe in now because later I wouldn't be able to see where it's going. Okay, one more, last one, and it's the hardest one, of course. Oh, yeah, you see, wow. So that's interesting. As I'm pushing more and more, the metal that's inside wants to give way. That's okay. Okay, I'll leave it alone like that. Two pieces to secure. Looks like a 2x12 and a 2x16.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's funny. So this one piece, I don't know what they're going to have me do with it because nothing went through it. Nothing is holding it. I could see it just being a perpetual problem. It's like, why? Why? The good news is I have the same solid core wire. I got wheels of it that I bought long ago for a similar kind of mock idea where I was going to use clips to put everything on wire so I can make a shape that you can't make normally out of Lego. Which one first? This one first. Okay. Don't move legs. Okay, that's good. And this is going to go on top, securing that to the second piece. Very good. I hope they're going to have me put more on the back later, but at least now it looks covered. So there's the back. At least we got a consistent look to it. There's the look at the length of the tail sticking out right now. With
Wow.
nothing on it. The benefit of the white desk, it stands out nice.
I was watching you put that on, and I loved the action of the head as you're. I mean, I'm not trying to be perverted. Don't get me wrong.
No,
I
but
just
yeah,
like
look
it.
at that move, right? I mean, it
Yeah.
has natural fluid movement, the head. And I could, I could kink it and make that bend and keep the position if I really wanted to. But if there we go, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Mhm.
I mean, and then the wings move a little bit. There we
Right.
go. So, and the joint is here, so I can move them up and down. It's a ratcheted joint. Um, so yeah, impressive so far. I would not give this build to a child, though.
No.
No.
They'll have it destroyed in no time flat.
Well, like I said, the other day, it took me 10, 15 minutes to figure out how to put those wings on. And that was, oh, dude, are you kidding me? I put those on wrong.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, though. I got to get at it. No, actually, I got to pull those two pieces off. Oh, you know why? Oh, man. Yeah, they are on wrong. I overthought the process. That's okay.
You don't have to take
So
the
you
cut
remember how I
out, do you?
said I should have put it on backwards? Well, actually, they kind of sort of implied that. Whoops, don't break. Balance, there we go. Looking ahead in instructions helps. You really should do it. I'll take those off, make my life easier.
Huh. Steve says this stream title is misleading.
Hey, you're getting head, you're getting tail. Come on. How is this misleading? Getting a little bit of everything here. Oh. Is that going all the way up? Look at that. I'll put those on after. Ooh, boy. You know what? Some plastic lube right now. That hurt. There we go. I can see the last few pieces are going to be brutally hard to put on. Now, does that bolt in? I don't know. Maybe it does bolt in. Let me look at the next parts of the tail. I'll know. Yeah, it does look like they're bolted in. So, I could probably bring this piece out just a little. Wow. That's going to be the running joke. How many times is that going to fall over?
Try using a bit of spit.
Yeah, I know, eh?
May go, man, Steve. He's trying to derail you.
The world's best lubricant. Actually, you laugh, but spit in a couple of Lego builds is not horrible in the sense the mucus when it dries out, it's sticky, right? A little bit. and it can act as a gap filler and keep parts stuck together. Poor man's glue, right?
Mm. Yeah, that's what they say.
But that's on there. This is crazy looking. All right, we're putting stuff on the back. Nice. And I'm going to need 10 of these. Wrong piece. He's about to get a lot more spiky. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, dumb luck. I pulled out the exact right amount.
There you go.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. So 2 by 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going away from the front. Three, 4. Can't wait till my wife comes home. I asked her to bring home shawarma. Boy, I hope I got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Doc Sampson, the cloth seems to be making the dragon's coolness factor, not the build.
Uh, you know what? There might be something to that. Now, what I do envision is that I take the cloth and make a copy of it and get it double printed. Because, see, the other side is not printed. So if I do hang it up, I got an option of maybe taking the wing material, flipping it over, so that'll be visible on the bottom side. But I know build is still wicked cool too. So I gotta disagree at least a little bit. Not a perfect build for sure. For sure. So, and I messed that up too. Where's the Lego separator? Off with ye. Come on. Well, it's definitely got some incredible clutch. Come on, plate. It doesn't want to come off. All right, well, we'll take the whole piece off. Yeah, look at that. 2 by 3 didn't want to come off. Okay, put this back on. One stud overlap. Doc, you should have been around when I was putting the material wings on. You want to see a frustrated builder. Man, I wanted to throw this thing in the trash. You know, in all the years, I've only had one build I didn't complete, and it was somebody's Chinese tank. I couldn't even tell you what company it was. It was horrible. And my hands, I was literally bleeding towards the end
Oh,
because some of the
wow.
parts were sharp. It wasn't bad enough there was a lot of technique that you didn't know about ahead of time. But yeah, it was pretty horrible.
Doggo. So they still don't make a brick separator using Lego's version?
What, this company?
Dog's giving you some funny now. It's okay, Rick. You can say Lepin.
Well, it's not a Lepin set, but yeah. This is one of the companies that grew out of the fallout of the downfall of Lepin. Because you had 4 Rise out, 18K Super, Mold King, and then there was Mold King, and then there was King, and then there was another one.
See, I didn't know there was other companies really out there other than Lego and Mega. Well, I call it Mega Box, but I guess it's Mega Constructs, and that was it. That's all I knew that was out there.
Oh, well, when I was growing up, you had Tyco. Tyco and Lego, they went head to head for a while. And through a series of lawsuits, um, Lego ended up making Tyco go away. And not because Tyco was doing anything wrong. Um, Lego actually lost a couple of suits against Tyco. And then Tyco ran with the ball. And Lego realized, oh, we can't let a company come out with another block. By the way, the quality was not there. But Tyco had made inroads with Toys R Us in the States.
Mm.
And you were able to buy stuff in Tyco blocks that gave you twice the volume of parts. And for a builder, especially with compatible parts, that's how a lot of people need it. Hey, I can get my kid twice as many Tyco blocks, and they're compatible with the Lego I already bought in the last couple of years. Great. Lego had to make them go away because it was hurting business.
Yeah, Cajun showed me that helmet that he finished last night. That does look slick.
Oh, so he did finish. Good, good. And he figured out his mistake, or
I guess he showed it to me
because
last
he was
night
having a
before.
lot of aggravating. Yeah, he was as aggravated with that as I was with this for a while. But it is a nice little build, and I'm really hoping they make a Covenant equivalent to go with that. Because it would be really nice to have the good guy and the bad guy
Mm-hmm.
side by side. There's probably a nice mock or two, but I'd rather wait to see when Mega comes up with, because clearly Mega has invested in some really nice designers lately. There's some great stuff coming out. Skeletor's staff is coming.
Oh
The
yeah.
Halo Kneeler is coming. Trying to remember what else is coming, but yeah, there's some great stuff coming down the line from Mega. If they can get it into our hands, that's the problem. Distribution under Mattel has not improved a lot. It wasn't great before Mattel bought them in 2015, but it's not improved much. It's been very disappointing.
Hey Rick, I'm going to get off here. I gotta go with the wife to the store.
Okay, well, thanks for
But
hanging with me. I
well, I
appreciate it.
appreciate you letting me on.
No, 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 dude. We're friends, man. Not a let. I was thinking of you. I appreciate
All
you
right,
being here.
appreciate it. You have a good day, and everybody in chat have a good one.
All right. Catch you later.
See you, buddy.
Everyone, clicking Cliff on YouTube. Check him out. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. Yeah, this guy's not crazy fragile, but there's definitely a few points. That jawline, not great. Really not great. Room for improvement. I was hoping before I got off that head that I was going to do a few more parts to it, but it looks like we're done messing with the head. Oh, are these supposed to be black or brown? Okay, I pulled the wrong slopes. Good catch. The dark brown in the manual is very similar to the black. And then if you don't have another point of reference, if you're doing the browns, because there's dark tan, brown, and dark brown. But the brown and dark brown, if you don't have a point of reference, can be tough on certain pages. Okay, I might have to put those wings down. Let's see. Ratchet them a little bit. Move these legs a little. I'm using the legs to support the weight of the dragon, but wow, I'm just amazed at how big he is. And I wish I could easily remove the wings for this part of the build. Oh, and there's definitely room for improvement for making them stronger. For example, putting 2 sets of the bending hinges. Remember earlier when I said one of the things I hate about this build is the instructions. They removed the color from previous steps. Oh no, see, something's off here. Oh, this is not going to be an easy fix. There's a count problem here. Oh man, how am I going to work on that? Let's see. Trying to figure out, see if that's there. And one brown goes there. Because I'm off by a stud. And this is really bloody critical here. This might be in the wrong place. And if it is, wow. I don't have a good way of pulling that out. Yeah. I'm just digging a bigger and bigger hole. If I do this, I don't know if this is going to help or not until I get this off. Yeah. Okay, so I did make a mistake. And now I know how to correct it. But I'll have to do the same on the other side. And I got to be careful to not dig too deep, because that material wing, pain in the butt. But if I do this now, it makes 4. I'm surprised I didn't catch this earlier. But that goes back on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which makes sense. Yay! We fixed our major F up. I'm going to fix the other side before I go on, since I now know how. Yep. Made the same mistake all the way down. And I probably did that because when I was coming up with a surgical method for putting the back piece on, come on, come off. That's how big this is. I'm afraid of poking my eye out. You're going to poke your eye out. Don't do that. There we go. Okay. Definitely some annoying parts this build, for sure. Oh, look at this. It's like I'm going to make the same mistake over. Dummy. Okay. Lay that over. One by 4. 1 by 4. 1 by 3. And we're good. Yes. Mr. Steve Reynolds. Okay, and actually I want it this way. So now if I do this right, this is killing my hands putting all these spiky pieces down. There's definitely better ways some of this could have been done. Three more. I was a little worried we weren't putting spikes on the back. I won't be surprised if I do bleed from pushing down on all these sharp parts. I mean, that's sharper than Lego, but still, every spiky part I'm having to push down on. Nice. So, just so you can see what's going on there with the spikes. Jug juice. Too brown, dark brown. Looks like too dark brown. Two dark brown, one black. 15. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then everything I need for the hinge. I always worry about those hinge pieces because you just never know what might happen. No, it's not clear, but I'm assuming it's going to be in this spot here. Nope, it can't be. Because there's one set of studs in front. Still good camera angle for you guys? Guess so. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Yeah, looking sharp. Ah! I tell you, well, no marks on the thumb, but it hurts. Pushing down on all those pieces. And of course, I'm afraid of it being less than stable. It's actually holding together pretty good, considering how much downward force I'm using. Oh my god, again with the disappearing parts. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Going there. Okay. It's hard because you don't have the color points of reference. The previous steps are gray. But so far, they don't have any build mistakes. They just have like one part of the build where I believe it's borderline impossible for someone inexperienced or who isn't a problem solver to figure out. It's funny, I can still say though it's therapeutic building. Oh, Not broken, that's just a ratchet giving way. I'm pushing too hard. So how are you this fine day, Mr. Creamer, sir? 1, 2, 3. Because I got 3, 2, and now I'm doing 3. 1, 2, 3. Boy, I'm kind of glad I put the light right on the laptop. You can see how bright it is. Look at what it does to my hand. Three. One brown, one black. One brown. One black. These are hard, pushing in the one by one. Brown facing out. Oh, it's in a bad spot. Please don't pop those front plates. I think I would have liked more brown bits on this back here. All these black spikes, I don't think they're going to show very well. And okay, what is it right now? 4 more? 1, 2, 3, 4. So where? One clearly there. Looks like this has to be on this side. Oh, again with the ratchets. It's okay. 2 more. Okay, very nice, very nice. Oh, what does everyone think of my cheap $15 Walmart watch? Instead of my Apple Watch, we're no longer allowed to wear smartwatches at work. So I went right out. First time I heard that was going to be the case, picked up the cheapest watch I could get that I didn't mind. This kind of looks like a diver's watch, kind of, sort of. Let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I think this is a total. Here, let's put it up on the screen. Where did the mousey go? I think this is a totally epic Game of Thrones type dragon, just so Beast and seriously can get over it without blowing up chat. Oh, hey. Too much I gotta add. Oh yeah, but the Ninjago stuff is, it's designed for a market, and that market's not me. It's not the adult. 8-year-old me, 9-year-old me, I'll be all over Ninjago. I can appreciate a bunch of the builds, and I've got a few of them, but as a lot of it's an eyesore to me. I mean, it comes across as a primary school kind of build. Beautiful, but definitely I'm not the market. So that should fit there nicely. One, finally something over this. This is going to be a little bit hard to push on. I can tell now. So we're going to pick them back up because you got no visibility either to the pieces. Please don't do anything stupid. So I'm a little less than thrilled with that, and I don't know why. Why is that like that? So yeah, it feels like it's not going on. So no. Okay, so I turned off the flashlight. It feels like something's interfering with this one piece going on. Okay, nothing there. The piece isn't worked. Let's try it again. Oh, okay. Just didn't get past a certain point. And that's fine. Yep. Very nice, very nice. Put them back down. I also use Lego watches for work, although I am currently self-employed. I was always allowed at times. See, one of the problems is we sell, not in my warehouse, but in our other warehouse, we sell the smartwatches and other devices. And a lot of the smartwatches now double as cell phone capable, with the cellular function. So I totally get the company having to come down on us. So for all the things I'm willing to fight for, that's not a hill I'm willing to die on. Not at all. So, yeah. So it was great having, you know, half a day's notice or whatever. So the next day when it came down on us, I was already prepared. Some of my friends were upset. I was about to buy the brand new Apple Watch because my other one literally had just turned 5 years old. So I've been eyeing the 45 millimeter. But given what was going to happen at work, and it's like, you know what? We've gone through this a few times at work, and I don't feel like fighting it anymore. I'm just going to give it up. I haven't made the best use of the smartwatch anyway. When I bought it 5 years ago, here's a story you guys probably haven't heard from me. So 5 years ago, Black Friday, literally, I made multiple attempts overnight to get, at that time, 65-inch TV from Best Buy and Walmart, Canada. Orders canceled, blah, blah, blah. Because this was back when not many people had 65 inches, so everyone was buying 65 inches. And so and I had to work on that Friday, of course, because that was a work day for me back then, 5 years ago. So I walked into Yorkdale Mall, went into the Apple store, walked in and walked out with the most expensive Apple Watch Series 2 they had. Because that's what you do when you don't get what you want, right? Take it easy, Steve. Mr. SRTV. Shazam. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 in the red. 3 in the brown. So yeah, I walked in and walked out. And the worst part was like a couple days later or whatever it was. I think that's when I bought the Samsung TV. Well, okay, so the Samsung TV I bought a month later, Boxing Day. That's what I did with the TV. But yeah, so, I was pouting, had money to burn, and walked into the mall and walked out with an Apple Watch. And it's not that it was a bad watch. I just never really made the best use of that watch. I definitely could have done better. I can pretty much duplicate what I see on the other side. Or can I? Gonna see. Brown one. Yeah, it's a symmetrical build going down. So Kevin says, I myself just went from a 42 Roku TV to a 52 LG. Roku was 5 years newish with smart stick on the LG. It's 10 years older. Go figure. Ha! I know a lot of people who like the Roku TVs. So in Walmart Canada, a lot of the Roku TVs, like RCA TVs, they're Roku TVs. But they like them. They sell well, and I don't hear too many complaints about them. But I do like, so the reason I got my Sammy, I mean, I was always a Sammy guy before the 65-inch, but I bought Vizio 65s. I bought my mom previously a 55, and I loved her 55. The price, performance, the quality, like it was really good. Vizio had upped their game. I mean, when they entered the market 10, 15 years ago, they were getting the seconds from the major manufacturers. So their stuff wasn't that good. But then they became a manufacturer and they joined the big five or big six, whatever it is. So they are one of the guys pumping out some really nice screens, cheap. Um, First one though arrived DOA. That one was cracked immediately. When we started opening it, my daughter caught it. Daddy, it's cracked. She was right. So we took that immediately to Walmart. Walked out that Saturday with another TV. That one, and the next one worked. That Vizio worked for 2 weeks before I had a vicious line that showed up. Because, sure enough with this tech, if it's going to fail, it's usually going to fail early. When that happened, and of course I'm pissed off because of what it takes to take the TV in and out of my wall unit. Took that back to Walmart, cashed it out, took the money, went to Best Buy, bought 65-inch Sammy. Man, I love my Sammy. And I don't mean like little love. I mean almost obscene love. The forbidden kind of love. Like I just love it. I like the remote. I like everything. By the way, I bought a rubber, I guess, sock or whatever to protect it. If you can find those things for your remotes, do it. Because if you're anything like me, you probably drop your remote a lot, which can be frustrating. Let's see, brown. Love my Roku RCA, but just randomly died probably watching too many Lego 24-hour streams. uh, I gotta admit, my TV is on way too much in the sense like I fall asleep. And these are going straight down the line. All right. But yeah, I do love my Sammy. But I'll tell you, this year at the warehouse, I know the market is saturated. We did not stock a lot of, and also there's supply problems, but we did not stock nearly as much TVs. And my buddies at Best Buy, the same thing with them. The market is saturated now. Now, some people are moving up to 75 or 80 inch, 70 and 80 inch, sorry. But again, I mean, that's now entering territory that a lot of people, even if they got the money, they just can't handle something that big. I know people who live in buildings who have had to return 75-inch TVs because they couldn't put it in the elevator. And that's really got to suck. Really got to suck. Oh, man. See, now this was something I was a little afraid of. Do I have two? I do have two. They were in the wrong bins. Good. Pretty much ignoring the instructions at this point and just replicating what I see on the other side. I'll fix that after. There we go. One of those. Nice. Power wise, 72-inch, yeah. Like, what room is large enough? That's the problem, right? People don't realize, even with the 65-inch TV, I think the recommended viewpoint is supposed to be 10 feet away, I think. And a lot of people don't sit that far away from the TVs, which means you're actually seeing the pixels. A lot of people don't think about that. Oh, I got a 70, I got an 80 inch. Yeah. What does it really look like where you're sitting? Because if you're too close, even the best ones. Wow, look at this. Look at the back on that. That is looking cool. Oh no, this is where. Oh, I am putting stuff in all those clips. Oh no. I was hoping the clips were part of the design. Oh, this is gonna suck hard. Okay, let's see here. So let's ratchet this stuff away. 1, 2. Just crazy, this build. Okay. So now we got our dead dragon. Yeah, I gotta give myself a little bit of room. Okay, just checking to see if anyone is bugging me. Yeah, I mean, okay, step 29. I mean, here, I'll just, if it's not too shiny, but that's the tail build there. And you gotta slide every one of those on. It's like, oh, and repetition. Okay, these black claws. No, 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 no. These ones. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you can't believe how this is horrible. Oh my God. Which one do they want me to clip into? You watch, I'm going to get to a point and I could be like, I can't put it in there. It's in the wrong spot. Wow. Yeah, I'll put all these on a slight slant. Let's see. Oh, I got no choice. There's a forced angle here. I just push down on one part. If it's on a ball joint, but if it's detached, I'm kind of screwed because I have no good way of fixing it. They're also removing my best position for picking up this guy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Where's my mouse? I'm trying to make my mouse show up. Tedious, definitely. There, I'm just going to bring it in, see if that helps us any. I know my lighting, like, what can I do? I can only bring so much light in on this without it interfering. We'll try that out. You remember what I said earlier, like they kill the colors you previously did. 4, 5, 6, and one of the little baby ones. My cat is meowing. Shut up. Like, seriously, shut up. When I honestly don't know where to put these. I mean, if they're all black, then it's not a big deal, but I can't see, they kill me on the color. Okay, if I do that one, that leaves 2 more. So that one is clearly the right one. Okay, so that's done. And then it looks like this one. I mean, I get why they didn't have us do this earlier, because I'd be constantly falling off, but not even, this is not fun here. Like, I got no way of twisting that in. I can clip it in, but I can't twist it. Let's see. Needle, nope, that's not needle nose pliers. Shoot. How about my Technic pliers? Can I use these at all? Nope. No, it will not grip it. So, try that again. Where was I putting that? Down there. That's not bad. I'll live with that. If that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I'm probably stressing over nothing here, but 1, come on, get in there. 2, See, if I would just have looked, I would have noticed it's like all black. So it's like not a big deal. Come on. The last one is the hardest one, right? Wow, that is so cool. And I could probably finesse that a bit more. All right, six of the tan, dark tan, dark tan. Hey Rick, just noticed you sent me a link. Just about to start making some grub for some. Hey, no biggie, man. No biggie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I just sent them out. I had about 7 or 8 invites out there. Cliffy kept me company for the majority of the build, and unless my wife shows up, well, I don't know if I don't know if I'll get this all done before dinner. There might be one more build session on this dragon, just to finish the tail. 2 black small pieces and 2 black big pieces. So for this side, it should be, oh my goodness, 1 big one, 1 small one. So one, oh, get in there, you. So that's 1 big one, 1 small one. I don't even care if it's sticking out more. Don't even care. There's 3 clips, and this one's got to be the middle one. Oh yeah, this is horrible. This part you're clipping into doesn't, it's not quite stable. Not at all stable. All anyone's going to see is the top of my hat. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, right? So above that is this one. Dude, there's just like no way. I'll twist them after. I will find a way. But right now, it's like, nope. See, that piece is independently loose. It's like, no. Now, if it don't fall out, I'm fine. But it's actually physically loose. Because its stud connection was horrible there. There's 2 more here. Down there, this one. I don't think it really matters where I put this one. But I'm going to put it over here. And if it's wrong, I'll move it. I had an afternoon nap, laughing out loud. I was a little groggy today after last night's stream. Yeah, you were up late. That was a long night for you. 6 more of these. Super tedious filling all these clips. I was hoping the clips were part of the design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 here. All forward ones except for that one. Come on, don't pop the clips out. This is just wretched. God. Oh my goodness. So those 2 and then 2 down. Okay. That's a little easier to do. Two more on this side. Yep. Nice. Nice. And 7 of the black ones. It looks so good, but I feel your pain. Yeah. Thank you, Kevin. I can finish this without throwing it against the wall. What a great sense of accomplishment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I'm not there yet. And I can see I have like 1/2. Okay, that's fixed easy. Like if those neck pieces pop out, like that's going to be horrible. Let's move the mouse. We can adjust the camera. You guys aren't getting a great view here, but because it's kind of facing away from you now. And a top-down view is not much help. I'm looking at my other cameras. I would really need to put the camera right here. Okay, so where? So black ones. I'm just going to try to make my life easier here. Black ones, right? And okay. So I did 7, 5, and 4. So I need 9 more. 5, 4. And how much of the black ones, the little tiny ones, do I need here? 3. Just 3. All right. Because if I can just put in the 3 little ones, everything else should be easier. That's what I'm thinking. Strategy. Second. You know what's funny? Despite all the light, I can't see what I'm doing. There's the black one. And first one this way. and the one above it. Okay. See, we're getting smarter. Because their way does not make it easier. I can fix those after. And everything else I just populate with these. And we'll see how that goes. Much easier this way though. Because they have you put some in that is going to get in your way. It's like, why would you do that? I mean, look how much easier they're going in for me now. Follow ABC's optional instructions. Now watch me get to the end of this and it's like, okay, where do these go? I'm not going to be able to tell, right? Oh, I see. I knew I'd get to a point where it's like, So it's 4 clips, 5 pieces. Okay, that's clearly got to get filled, so. Okay. At least 4. There's 4 here. And I'm either very right or very wrong. Ah, and it knocked the piece loose too. It's like, I mean, the good news is it can't fall out because of another piece that holds it in now, but it's like, I'll know. There's definitely some potential to fix some of these builds, some of this build. Okay, I get it. Nice. And really, I get to put it on the stand? I do. Okay, so I'll flip this over now so you can see my handiwork. Oh my goodness. So for that camera, this is everything I've been doing here. Very, very sharp. There's 2 parts you can't see that are moving independently. That'll be something I have to fix. Now, according to the instructions, I got the stand here, which should peg into these 2 holes here. If I've done this right. Oh, look at that, eh? So I will have to, let me see, fix these wings first. And this is on? No, it's not on. Okay, so I got everything on, although I see room for improvement here. Let's put this on. It's kind of nice now that it's finally on the stand. I'm actually surprised they didn't have me do it sooner. There's some wiggle here. What can I do? Really? That seems a little weird. Ah, so I'm probably missing one. Come on. Wow. Definitely wow. Let's see. What can I do here? Probably zooming out. So I still can't turn them fully. The tail is that long. And the wings are fully hooked up, but I could probably improve that still. Just look at that. Isn't that crazy? I'm afraid of getting nailed in the head with this tail. Here's the adjustable legs. They do bend, although they will not support the weight of the dragon. If I wanted to try and stand them on just the legs, it would not work. They're just for, and you got some movement here. Whoops. Put that back in. But you can definitely have some fun with the way these legs look. Even the claws, position them out a little. Like, oh, just something. It's a thing of beauty right now. Now, apparently, is this the very last rod? 9.2 centimeters, and that looks about right. Times at 611. Is there any benefit to me bending the wings like that? I don't know. Oh, okay. So we're going to be stiffening the tail, which is what this is for. Four, 8. I need 12 of these right now. So there's 12. 6 black ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's going to be impossible for me to take a photograph of this guy. It's just that huge. That stand is pretty good, though. So I think I might not hang it up. See, 2 studs. I mean, basically, whatever I'm doing is like going to be the ends of these trays for sure, right? Traverse bricks, we need 12. 5. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 2, 4. Let's see. 6, 8, 10. What I need 12 of them. 1x2. One by one tile. Did I already get the 2 studs? I already got the 2 studs. 13 light brown slopes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the tans, I need 5. So I think I'm so paranoid of getting stuck in the eye. So the first one, we're doing traverse brick build here. Plate, plate. Best part of a build like this is you guys aren't going to notice an obvious mistake, or it shouldn't be obvious to you guys. Two tans. Actually, I already got 3 offers for this guy. Mostly because no one wants to import these from China. Let's see, 2 dark brown on top. Not dark brown, regular brown. Turn. And stud this way. Ooh, that goes on nice and easy. Now I need to do 3. 3 of these builds. Hey, Brett's builds. That don't look like Lego. Yeah, I know, eh? Thank God. Lego wouldn't make this stuff. Too violent. Because it would upset Lego's moral sensibilities. All bricks count. Okay, so okay, you are just too weird. Oh, this is going to be miserable. I gotta. That's evil. It's evil. How am I going to feed it through? That's wrong. Oh my God. This is going to be so bad. So 3 of those. Okay, so did 3 like that. Then I need to do 1 unique one. I suspect I did not pull enough parts. Sorry for the silence. I'm trying not to screw this up. This is going to be so rough. No, no. See, I screwed that up. One, two, three, four, five, six. No. Now I need to do... Okay. I did not pull enough of those, apparently. So the last 2. Flat piece. Definitely learned a lot from this build. Why would they have me put yellow back there? That looks like ass. That is so dumb. Now I need to go back to the instructions. See if I messed that up. Because I'm looking at it now and I go, this just can't be right, can it? Hey, Corey, how you doing? We're almost done. Head is done, the body, the greebling on the back, the scaly back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is done. Now I get to somehow shove this up the butt. Oh, wait a second. And they want the scales on, which I've not done at all. They're nuts. I'm going to put them on after, because there's just no way that's going to help me. Dropped the UCS gunship, and now it's a UCS pilot bricks. No! Oh, man. Did you do that live by any chance? Were you recording? Oh, man, I feel for you. Wow, when you have to rebuild it, so you're going to break it all down, you're going to need a second table just to spread out the cups. That is going to be something. That's going to be a fierce build. Okay, here goes nothing. No way. This is dumb. Seriously. This is dumb. Because I know how hard, see, I know how hard this part is here. So I'm not following their instructions because I'm convinced I know better. So first we'll get that bottom piece in as much as we can. Okay, so that's one. Oh man, I dropped these down. I wasn't paying attention. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It was exactly like episode 2. The good guy lost. Oh no, man. Oh, this is crazy. Whoops, I missed. No, oh, shoot. Come on, there we go. This is definitely easier my way than their way. And scarring the hell out of this. Like if I had to rebuild this, I'd have to use new solid core wire, I think. Tail's going to have a little bit of interesting flex to it though. See, the scarring right there is bad. Oh yeah, that's bad. In the thick of it. Okay, one more piece here. Oh, this is what I was afraid of. Getting worse. Yeah, that one part right there. So badly scarred. Okay, last piece before I put on the spikes. All right, nice. Okay, and what's the deal? Black on top, red sticking out. And what can I do about that? Okay. And maybe one out. Okay. Just wanted to make it a little better. I'd like to get some red accent lighting for this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all the way down. Move the legs out of the way for now. up you butt. Those yellows, I'm convinced, are in the wrong place. I can't believe that we would do this whole build just to have those ruin the aesthetic. This is easier pushing them both in at the same time. Nice. Yeah, a little red underglow. If I could do it just soft, it would look awesome. If I wanted to get really adventurous, set up the smallest PC fan on low, just add a little flutter under the wings. That could look cool too. Awesome. Oh, I like that. There's just a little bit of flex to the tail. Not too much. Okay, before I add the next two on, that's step 40. There's only about 4 pages left. But doing this tail is all brutal, time-consuming crap. I want to see if those two yellows are a mistake. They've been there a long time, though. Nope. They very intentionally put two yellows there. Well, they're an easy spot to swap out for black, because I don't see a reason to put two yellow spots there. I think it looks like crap with two yellows there. All right. One. Two traverse bricks. Okay. One black claw. And one black little claw. Okay, so this must be black studs with holes, because eventually, you can't tell from the instructions, but if you look ahead, they should pipe through it. And 3, 4, 4 red. All right. How would this look if I did this? That's so great. No, it doesn't give the right view. Da, 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 da. I don't know if that's better. I guess we're still good with this view. And I can only knock that back so far, right? Yeah. So straight up on stud, two studs, another traverse brick, brown slopey, okay, now while it's like this, I'll tell you, I was never a huge dragon guy. It's not like I read a lot of books with dragons or any of that. But when I saw this, like, sweet. And I always thought I would do the mega ones first, but once this arrived, I was like, well, kind of committed now. Okay, so we're adding this piece down through. This will be fine right up until, oh my goodness, I get to that, oh, that bad spot. See, this is just too much. And we're all, see, there's the bad spot right there. I don't know if I got to do any more pieces that are combined like this through here. This may not work. So here's what we're going to do, I think. Oh, I can't even take it apart now. Shoot. And I can't kink it, because if I kink it, nothing else goes through. Okay, I gotta somehow break this apart. Okay. Gotta loosen this up. See? It's the only way I can manage to get it all through. I'll recombine it down here, but it's so scarred. It's stopping everything from passing through. There we go. So red, gonna need 8. Oh, there's a black one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 more brown slopes. 1, 2, 3. 1 brown stud. 4 Travis bricks. And 4 black tiny claws. Because we love claws. All right. All right. Those instructions help me 0. Oh, just 1. Okay, so just 1 is like this. I appreciate all of you that were still hanging around. Two reds. When I was ordering this, I was kind of torn. Should I get this one or should I get the blue one? Oh my God. See how bad that is? I mean, if that tail pulls out, I am screwed. So now I gotta do 3. I don't quite. Oh, I got it. I got it. So like this one's down, 2 red up. My buddy Tyler says howdy to everyone as well. Hey. Howdy, Tyler. You decided you were going to bore your good friend Tyler. Watch me build the impossible to build. Try again. So that also means, oh, I didn't make that wrong, did I? I pulled too many? I think I pulled too many. 4 claws? 4 claws. No, duh. I can't count. Forgive me. It's because I'm hungry. It's 6:40. It's like, where's my wife? I thought for sure she was going to barge in and I was going to stop the stream, have my dinner, hopefully shawarma, because that's what I asked for. Oh, wow. Whoa. Very cool. And for my next video, I will do Why Aren't You in Uniform video. God, that'd be scary, wouldn't it? Why aren't you in uniform? Seems to be all the rage. Oh, an RC truck. That's right. I forgot you're into all that. I did pull too many. All right. 3 of these now. Go on. In the thick of it. See, one at a time, they go on great. I just realized on this one, da-da-da-da. There we go. All right. 9. Let's see. Feels like the home stretch here. 2, 4, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That looked like too many. 9 more Traverse Brooks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The BV. Yeah, I had a little fun with this. Well, when we started the stream, it was the head. Excuse me. I think I was inspired by Revenge of the Nerds there. What's everyone want? Head. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 black ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now I need to build 9 of these traverse pieces here. So this up, we'll assembly line it. Welcome to the stream. Final countdown. Do 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 do. Here's hoping that rod was long enough. I tell you though, this is right up there with the Gundam for epic builds. And I didn't, other than the wings, figuring out how to put the wing on because the instructions are trash for that. When I built Gundam, I had to literally re-engineer it on the fly because there's just no way that was going to work. So what do we got here? Brown down, cow, brown down. My nose is so itchy right now. Now, the question is, if I finish this tonight, do I start another stream tonight and start building the Cadillac Eldorado? Another Chinese set. It's unfortunate that the blue they provided is kind of a sand blue, which isn't bad, but it's not as vibrant as the cover of the instructions. It's like, oh man. Okay, so it looks like these are faced up. Hope there's like an epic spike on the tail of this thing. Oh, that is very interesting. I'm got 2 streams going. You guys only see the one stream. That's funny. That's okay. Huh. There was a weird side effect on the second stream when I messed around with the first. God, this tail is so tedious. You know, I'm looking forward to a spaceship build or something. The hand cramp building this is brutal. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are all going to go black tip up. Seems like a weird choice to go back to a slope, but Whatevs. Come on, get past that. I guess unlike a typical like spaceship build, it's fluid and organic, right? Come on. There we go. No, 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 no. Don't stud in. That's a whole other world of hurt. Yep. Yep. Just to be loose. Perfect. This way the tail remains bendable and organic. Because I could stud them all in right now. See? Oh man, it's gonna keep happening. Gonna keep happening. I'm gonna have to separate each one because at this point they're all slamming in. Can't be helped. The amount of force I need to push it along, pretty significant. Just a bit more. Just a bit more. 93 of 99 pages done. Look at that tail coming along, guys. I mean, I can't even keep it in view on all my cameras. It's just getting ridiculous. What did I miss? Let's see, 4 red, 1 brown. So it's the last because I am out. 2 traverse bricks. Here, I want to be able to see stuff. I think we're down to 1 tray for everything, so. Do, 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 do. Okay. That's a bin I don't need. No pieces in it. Okay. So here we go. What am I looking for? Got the slopes. Got the thorns or whatever. Let's put that there. Okay. 2 of those. 3 black spikes. In the Lego world, those would be rubber. So here. This is confusing. Oh, I'm doing 2 different. Oh, okay. Up and up. Brown piece down. All right. Traverse brick. I'll post an Insta. You will love it. Oh, awesome. So, so what's going on first? This one's going on first. And then, ooh, first real variation. Nice. Cool. And now 4 traverse, 8 red wing spikes, 4, 7, okay, 8. Pretty easy. So up and down. Tell you the truth though, if these were rubber, I probably would have had a lot more grief trying to peg so many of them together. Clicky Cliff. Yeah, it's almost done. I'm on the last couple pages with the tail. It's a beast, man. It's a literal beast. I don't know how I'm going to do pictures. I don't know how I'm going to do video. No idea. Maybe take it outside, put it on a sidewalk as big as my build station is here. I don't know. Don't know how I'm going to do it. Definitely nice I got him on the stand, though. Don't bend the tube. Come on. I don't want to push too hard. Just the tip. Come on. Okay. Very cool. Okay, big spike. I always hate this spike because whatever Lego or non-Lego sets I put these in, they always fall out. Okay. 2 red spikes. 2 red. Reddish slopes. Oh, hang on a sec. Well, that was good news. Food is coming. How long have I been at it? 3 hours, give or take? Good, because I am starving. She just wanted to let me know I'm on my way. Okay, so problem number 1. Problem number 1. I am short my very first piece. My very first piece. This, oh man. It's a traverse brick, which I should be able to get, but it'll be time consuming. Literally, that is crazy. Really? I got extras for all this other crap, and I don't have an extra traverse brick. Extra regular studs, extra pins. I don't even know if these were used. Don't even know if those were used, tell you the truth. How many? 1 yellow, So it must be 2 of these. All right, so let me take a look. It does show 2 traverse bricks, 1 and then 2. All right, well, I'm not going to pause the video for this. I want to end the video, so I'm going to go find a traverse brick. I'll be right back. There, I'll leave the microphone live. This way you can hear me cursing. This shouldn't be behind me. It should be on the other side of my build station. I didn't knock it loose, right? No. So there's 1. I mean, it's not critical. I could cut the edge off. I'm probably going to have to cut part of this anyway, but yeah, I need 1. I'll look through every little freaking thing. Lots of clips and studs. I'm going to be in late. What can I do about that? I bounce this like that way. Is that going to help me any? Oh, my back. Pins. Pins. It doesn't even have to be a perfect traverse brick. Just check it all back. Yes. I got a lot of them, so it's okay. I don't mind mixing Lego with my non-Lego builds. Woo. There we go. Hey. So yeah, that was a little frustrating. Actually, I pulled 2. I didn't need to pull 2. Geez. I got a lot of not Lego. Seriously. But yeah, so there's a Lego. Wow, look how they are. That's a dead ringer. But at least now I'm not screwed. It'll be funny if I see it later, but given how I sort this stuff, there's pretty much no way. And I ended up with a bunch of extras that I might just apply it anyway, just because I can. Doesn't seem to be a good reason to not put them on. But I'll check other points. Like I bet you the head, I bet you there's stuff on the head that's not there that should be there, but so let's build this. 2 studs, traverse brick, yellow on top, traverse brick. Let's see. Spike this way, spike that way. I mean, there's a lot of pieces here. It's like, it doesn't serve me to have extra super 18K pieces. 18, whatever. You guys know what I mean. Where am I at net right now? If I do this, well, that one won't be falling out like most. That feels really good. So it's either come out or I got way too much extra. But let's see. See, here's another case of like, oh, damn me. Let's see. I mean, should I stud it in? I don't know. I won't stud it in. I'll leave it gapped a bit. And then this piece. Oh, it just all fits in. Look at that. I don't have to cut it. Oh, no, wait. That blocks the hole. Right? Do I have enough red to put another? No, I don't. That's too bad. Because I do have more traverse bricks. I could actually make the tail longer than it's necessary. But if I push that on, I mean, that is supposed to be a complete build. So, with that being the case, we will snip it off because that tail's got to go in. So, this is all supposed to look like what? This plus this. And then that. So I need it less than this. All right. Point of no return. Snippy, snippy. This is hoping the tail hasn't pulled out there. And if it has, I will use my own wire and redo the whole damn thing. So that's the length. Oh, I forgot. This has got solid core wire in it. Oh my God. There we go. Yep. Well, let's see now. Hopefully these didn't compress together, because if they did, then I've really screwed up by cutting it. Some did. Okay. How about this? I will push that in, push that in. And if the tail fits, we are good. We are good. Wow. Eh? So I'm going to move that off here. Wow. Folks, that's page 97, last piece. Done. We are done. The 18K Super Flying Dragon. Almost 1,900 pieces. Still some spares, little bits. I can squeeze some of them into the build, I'm sure. Those black spikes, probably, since I see some space here. And what can I do about zooming? I want to zoom all the cameras out. as much as I can. So over right now, I'm just setting up for my off-screen cameras. Look at that, it is so big I cannot rotate it on a 36-inch desk because the Dragon is 41 inches, give or take. Oh yeah, and I don't even have to, oh dude, let's get that leg. Come on, claw, okay. Really cool flying mode, and I love the fact that the tail's not perfectly straight. Feels very organic. You guys are gonna love. Look at this. Look at this here. The neck. And I don't know if it's starting to slope down at all. I could feel the sheer weight of it, and that's fine. As long as it doesn't pull out the stuff, we're good. Actually, before I do that, I keep running into everything. The box. I mean, it's going to be cool when I put this on the rotating dish, but I don't know how far away I can sit to try and get all this into one shot. There's no way this will support itself standing up. And while there is some posability here, you know, I'm not going to be able to have them stand up. It's just not going to happen. And it's very clear that even the weight of its head is there's a nice little slope down, and that's fine. It shouldn't be linear. It should not be straight. The arms are for the wings here. We have, where is it? Just enough of the, oh, look at this too. You want to see him posing. Right. Now, this is the only sad part. You don't see the nice print underneath. And depending on what I finally do with this, I might switch that wing orientation. But look at that. Now you're really seeing, look at the body here. All spiked here. Plates here shaped. An amazing use of those bars and flexible bars. And in two cases, metal. There's actually metal in this guy. And honestly, if those two metal bars weren't there, this would be sloping a lot more. And if I switch to the top down here, just crazy looking. Definitely worth the trouble. Definitely worth the trouble. And I'll definitely have to see if there's opportunities to put those spikes in. Did I miss any? I mean, I'm not seeing any obvious ones, but I'm seeing potential to use up some of the black ones here on the end. But I'd be doing it against the design, but it's like, I don't need these extra parts, and if I think it's going to look cool, I'll put them on. Super cool. Like, can I see? I mean, there is some. There you go there. See, I've bent the neck. If you're careful, you can do it. The metal will hold its position. The tail, if you're careful. That's the hard part, see. If I bend it too much left or right, it'll want to pop. I'll have to see what I can do about that. Yeah, let's see. Don't think I screwed up the tail, but I don't think I've helped the tail any. There. It's got a little bit of a curvature now. See? But I did pop up one piece there, so I'll have to see what I can do about resticking it. Super cool. I tell you though, I really think he should be hung. Really think he should be hung up. Very, very nice. Definitely not going to hang him there. That, I think, would be a mistake. And it would be nice if they would have tagged his wings at a few more spots. I know why they didn't, because then there'd be too much tension, but like here would have been nice. I'm not sure how they could have done it, but absolutely. All right, I'm going to close this down. Thanks, Cliff. Hey, Big Nate. Thanks, I appreciate that. How crazy a build, though. Just something else. Makes me all washed out with that view. But yeah, that guy there, if I do this, that's pretty sweet. I mean, look at his head and his eyes. Look at those two orange eyes. Thanks, Vern. Those legs are really nice too. Ratcheting. Give you a few options on what you can do with them. Oh, I keep forgetting. There is a silly figure with this. Which I hid. Why did I hide her? There we go. I got no idea how she's supposed to go on because I don't recall. So there's the figure, Daenerys. I'm sure they don't call her that because, well, that is a copyright issue. Do they even put her on? They don't. But she's supposed to ride. That sucks. They don't show any way for me to peg her on. Okay, so it's not great, but given she's a 4-stud connection, and that's a 4-stud connection. If she had real legs, I think I would have liked that better. I'm not a fan of that setup. I think there's any number of ways that could have been done better. Because I don't think it really looks like she's on top controlling it. No, they're all hard. All the spikes in this set are hard, which in Lego, most of them would have been soft. I don't know if Lego does them in hard, but I don't know if they're they're not the same. They're not ABS like the bricks, but they are hard and rigid, which is both good and bad. I'd be half tempted to do swaps with Lego ones in many cases, or even to recolor this. Really no unique parts here, so this could absolutely be redone in Lego. I don't see anything here that couldn't be done in Lego right now. Easy to remove from the stand. There is a 4-stud connection in the back, but you could pop that pretty easy. Let's see. So there we go. So you could take them off the stand. You got this much play here, and at this joint, this goes up and down. Can I do more than that? Let me see. Maybe a bit more than that. Let's see. That is about all the angle down you can do with his wings. If you alter the stand, you probably, I don't see any reason you couldn't have it sloped up if you really wanted to, or even sloped down just by taking some of the height out of the stand pieces. I'm abusing this guy pretty good. He's hanging on. Let's see how easy he is to go back on. I mean, oh, look at that. Yeah, goes on really good. I kind of like that super aggressive pose there. So yeah, everything's very hard and rigid. The worst part is the jaw. You got 1-stud connections here. Nothing actually holding the bottom of the jaw together. There's no Lego solution that would have worked well here. And they didn't create a solution. Not that I would recommend crazy glue, but you know, a little dab would make a world of difference there. The jaw opens ever so slightly, revealing that tongue, which can move a little bit. I wouldn't recommend it though. It's not worth the trouble. All right. I'm done though. Thanks, guys. And I might do another stream later. I might start that El Dorado car. We'll see. Peace, everyone.